So in one of the video, I mentioned some of the things not to focus on. Some people wanted a detailed video on that. I also felt that a short video of 1 minute was too less for that kind of subject because it's very important to know what not to study. I was talking to a few people on one-on-one call, and they mentioned that they have been told by some of their friends to focus on a specific programming language. One was studying Java and one was studying Python, and they were going too deep into those language-specific things, and they spent delayed their interview process and by 3 4 months. Then another guy was told that since Linux has to be understood, he was doing a lot of shell scripting and bash scripting, spending 3 4 months on those kind of skills. Somebody was got a free monitoring tool, and he was spending a lot of time trying to understand how that monitoring works and that sort of thing. So you need to understand DevOps has been built on certain concepts. So the concepts are that as a DevOps engineer, you will be expected to know a broad set of technologies, not like a specific scenario. So getting very deep knowledge, multi-threading, advanced Java, or learning about various packages offered by Python to manage data science, those sort of things are not relevant to you. So some YouTuber or somebody would come and say, okay, some advisor will tell you because they studied Python or they have a course on Python, they will say Python is very must for you to learn. Java is very important for you to learn, or any programming language is very, very important for you to learn. And then what they will do, you will eventually be learning a different language for Terraform, maybe a YAML for your Ansible and all other sort of automation that you do. Different language for different pipeline as code depending upon the tool. So it's very important. First thing you can do is rule out a lot of legacy stuff that people have been doing in past. Bring or create a robust sort of view, have a view or learn on technologies that are covering different scenarios, broader in understanding that you can apply at other places also. I have mentioned in some of the other videos, you will never be able to learn all these tools and technologies if you start doing them in isolation. You have to understand one and get a hello world of the other, and just to compare them, how they differ with each other or how similar they each other. You will find a lot of things similar. So programming language, you don't have to go deep down, maybe few days of understanding that construct. But how will you build knowledge? If you have to write a Lambda function or something, you will obviously build some small project, making very relevant cases like making an API call or parsing a JSON file or writing to an S3 bucket. So those sort of scenarios you will do through a Lambda function. Small code, ChatGPT can help. That sort of thing. You will not spend months on learning a specific programming language. You will not spend learning a lot of months or weeks on learning Git, learning shell scripting, bash scripting, to do those sort of things. Because just coming out of that was the early stage of DevOps, where people were just calling automation as DevOps. That's it. They were automating using shell and bash scripting. But now we have tools like Ansible, where it manages your inventory very well. So you can not only do automation, but you can have your dev QA prod servers there, which is very well managed in the inventory files, and you can deploy them at scale, like at 1,000 servers at same time. So those sort of solutions is what you need to learn. Books, as I mentioned, no need to go for any specific book, etc. Rest, you yourself are very smart nowadays. If you feel that somebody is misguiding you, or you getting that sort of idea that they are giving you a very superficial knowledge of high level, they will say, oh, just do these 10 services. I have told you in 10 minutes, all these 10 services, their database, there is easy to, now you go write and blog on these subjects and publish blogs and tag me and do that. So they're just building their community. They're building, enhancing their reach to other people without they doing anything for the community. That's a wrong approach. I see a lot of people wasting their time writing simple small blogs or copy pasting and then calling 100 days of DevOps. These many effort I have spent. Today they are spending time on console. Tomorrow they are spending time on some other such technology which is not widely used. And that sort of thing, they are wasting their time in not reading the appropriate content, not studying them, and then doing mindless marketing for some other YouTubers or some other people. So that just hurts a little bit. Like why somebody has to project, you build a complex project, you accomplish a certification, you build you get recognition at a hackathon. Those are the sort of things we use to highlight. Those are the things that really matter. If you are publishing 140th day of DevOps and doing some random shit, it's not gonna help. You're wasting your time, others time, and that you are helping somebody else, or you are just being victim of somebody else's approach. Don't fall into such traps. Focus on your learning. Those people who are good learners, good students, they don't do show off kind of things. So avoid these kind of strategies as well. So now I hope you understand which all areas you have to focus and which all areas you don't have to focus. Watch some of my videos. I don't suggest any specific course or anything to do. Just go with your gut feeling, go with your own mind, but just be mindful of where the traps are, where the issues are, and have a mentor, have a friend or senior who can guide you time to time basis. But stay in touch with the technology yourself also. Understand where the market is going, how things are going to change. Your gut feeling is also very important in doing these kind of things. Attending seminars or those kind of things will also help. But be mindful of where your time is going. Is it going in the constructive direction, or you are wasting your time in technology and activities that are not helping you?